Well, good evening, my crafty friends. It's Bella here from Rach and Bella Crafts, and I just come on to do a quick video to just let you know that and talk to you about the retreat. We are all fine. We were absolutely shattered after the 3 days of working so hard at the retreat, but I must tell you, we had the most amazing time. So I just want to mention a couple of ladies because of special reasons. Jez and Josephine for the lovely gifts. And Rose, Steph and Josephine. Brenda and Angela Kerr. You were amazing, absolutely amazing. Everybody was amazing. But Rose and Steph were exceptionally wonderful because they just helped us to do and run this so smoothly. It was just fantastic. So a special thank you to these ladies because we couldn't have done it on our own. And I want to thank my grandson Tony and his girlfriend Saf. Her name's Saffron, isn't that a beautiful name? Saf, and they came and helped us in the tuck shop. So we had a brilliant time. We had a ball. Some of the ladies had a bit of a knees up, I think, in the evenings, and that was wonderful. My husband and I, because my husband came as well, we had a little house to ourselves with my grandson and Saf, and so we went off to bed earlier than everybody else, obviously, because we just wanted to let their hair down, and I understand that they certainly did. I'm not going to say any more on that subject, but I'm sure you all had a wonderful evening, the last evening particularly. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everybody that came on the retreat, all the lovely people that we've met, all the lovely people that I spoke to. I did a slow stitch workshop, and some of the ladies really caught the bug of slow stitching. And I'm not going to mention any names because I'm bound to get them wrong. There's one lady who, now I'm going to try and, no, I'm not going to try and say because all I can remember was the Nina on the end, but I can't remember the first part. I should have written it down, but she knows who she is. I'm going to call you Nina. And Sharon Reese, you certainly caught the bug, and a few others. And I must say they really did a fabulous job with their slow stitch book, and it warmed my heart, the fact that they were just willing to try, and some of them had never done any slow stitching. So suddenly to see, and I took all my books, I took everything to show them, and they were absolutely enthralled. So then we had a lovely afternoon session then with Rose, and she did mixed media with the jelly prints. And that was wonderful. That was absolutely fabulous. And we had some fun. She put some things on the table and we were all just helping ourselves to whatever we wanted to glue or stick or paint onto the page. And then Rose at the end, once they were all dry, she cut them up and we all had little squares of everybody's piece of paper because it was amazing, really amazing. But I'll let Rose tell you all about that. And Rachel, on the last day, she did, I don't know whether I should be telling you this, but I'm going to anyway. She gave us all a sheet of card, you know, cardstock, but the thin card, and we had to do a collage. And it turned out afterwards that Rachel was going to make a kit with it. So we've all been given this kit. So I shall be making a journal with it next week. And as soon as I can download it, and I'll print it off and I'll show you, along with everybody else that's going to show theirs, I'm sure. And it was absolutely fabulous. What a wonderful idea. So everybody did a collage page and everybody contributed to the kit. So we've got, I think, 25 pages, maybe more, in the kit that we got to play with, or will have to play with, and it's just going to be fantastic. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make a journal for this retreat and the retreats to come, and then I shall write all about it in my journal. So that was another thing. So that was brilliant. Well done, Rachel. And I must say I was so proud of Rachel, the way she organised the retreat and the way that she put everything together, and she well, she's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And as I say, I'm so proud. And Tony is her son. Well, actually, I've known all his life as Robert, but now he's changed his name to Tony because his name is Robert Anthony. So he prefers the name Anthony, Tony, whichever way you look at it. So now we've all got to get used to calling him Tony. But he's a lovely boy, an absolutely lovely boy. And my grandson that lives with me, he came to visit us with his girlfriend. And they all had a wonderful evening in the hot tub. So they had fun, and then they were playing table tennis. So I tell you what, the place that we stayed at was absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely gorgeous. And by now you will have seen the photographs that the girls have put up that they took of the outside and some of the pictures inside, because I've seen some today. And it's Thursday today. I got the day wrong. I thought we were coming back today, but it wasn't. It was yesterday. So we had a fabulous time. Now I'm going to show you what Jez gave us. Let me get this right now because I want to make sure. Yes, that's Josephine's. Yeah, that was from Josephine. This is from Jez. And it was so sweet. She gave it to us as soon as she arrived. And everybody came in sort of dribs and drabs because they were travelling from far and wide. But the girls from Ireland, they did really well. And poor old Rose, I say old, she's not old at all. She was up half the night, going to the airport and so forth, and apparently got there an hour too early. But anyway, she came. She must have been exhausted, actually. But she look at that, Bohemian. I haven't actually opened these. I've just waited to open these with you, and I hope I'm in shot. Isn't that fabulous? Look at that. So thank you, Josephine. This is absolutely beautiful. Very well put together. Oh, look. That's lovely. With a feather there. All right. So that's that. I'll see if I can get the other one out. Yes. Oh, one of those. That's beautiful. There's like little X's down there. How clever. That is so nicely made, Josephine. You've made it on cardstock, I think. I'm not quite sure. I put that in the wrong place. Let me see. Possibly, yes. There we go. I think that was in there. Excuse me, fumbling. Nothing new there. It was thrilling. I'll tell you about this in a minute. Let's open this and then I'll tell you a bit more. Oh, that is lovely. Really lovely. Oh, she's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful work, and I love the tabs on the top. So I think there are 6 of those in there. I'll go from the back this time. Oh, that's gorgeous. It says beauty on there. These are ever so well made. They're really sturdy. I won't bother putting them back because I'll be here forever. It says dream. Okay, and the last one says memories. Well, I tell you what, we made some beautiful memories the last 3 days. Thank you, Josephine. That is absolutely gorgeous. I will treasure that. And that will always remind me. No, I'm saying that. Yes, that's right, isn't it? Josephine. Yes, that. No, I'm telling fibs. Jez. I do apologise, Jez. That was yours. Because that was with that one. This is with this. Sorry. Still recovering. And that goes in there like that. And she's put Bella on the front. And Rachel's got one, which I'll let her show you. And they're not in properly, so I'm going to just leave that like that. That is beautiful paper. It's like wrapping paper, but I'm not quite sure. It may be out of a book. I don't know. It looks as if it's out of a book, doesn't it? Because there's something on the other side. Thank you very much for that, Jez. Really love it. And I love this too. It looks like it's off a scarf and it's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Now, this is Josephine's. I do beg your pardon. With love and thanks, Josephine. Have fun with the bag of little goodies. So here they are. Here's the goodies. I'm going to take the glare away. I haven't opened any of these. Or either of these, I should say. I'll move that because there's a glare on it. Possibly a glare on that. That is lovely. Oh, I love that. Oh gosh, look, this is gorgeous. I didn't have any of this for my journal, but I haven't finished this one yet. So that's going to go in there. Josephine. Jez. No, I'm getting muddled. Wait a minute. Let me turn that over. Josephine. It's been a long week. I tell you what, girls, the builders weren't here when I got home. And when I got up this morning, it was all quiet. But guess what happened? Oh, that's lovely. Guess what happened outside my craft room window? They had sneaked into our garden and put up scaffolding right outside my window here without permission. What do you think of that? Bit naughty or what? And my they didn't ask my grandson for permission either. I think that's stickers, actually. Looks like it. I'll try that afterwards. Isn't this fabulous? Woohoo! Oh, and I didn't have a feather, so there we go. There's a feather. Oh, that's different. And there's stickers, look. They're cork. Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful. I love that. And there's a fan. That would be glued on, obviously. And there's that. That's sweet. What is this? Teddy bear. And paper clip. Oh, it's a little birdie. Oh, thank you ever so much, Josephine. That is awesome. Oh, do you know, we were all so lovely together. Everybody was so... It was just wonderful. It was so... I'm gonna put it in my little heart because this is with love. Look, I'm gonna put it all in there. Thank you so much, Josephine. It's all going in my little heart tray so I don't lose anything. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit of, it looks like she's made a masterboard there. Oh, and these are beautiful. Oh, look at that. Beautiful napkins. Thank you. Hang on. I don't think, there we go. And look, it's a dress. Woohoo! I haven't had one of those before. This is such fun, isn't it? And I love this. It's a peg. I don't know whether you can see, but it is a peg. So I'm going to put it all in there because I don't want to lose any of it. And that's a little frame. What's in here? I don't know if that's a die cut or whether you just glue. I'll try that afterwards. It may work as a die cut. I don't know, but you're going to get glare, so I'll hold it like that. It's a little bird it is on a branch. And that's a little bow. Some beads. Pearly beads. So that's all safely in there now. And that was Josephine. So I'm going to put those two together in there in my heart. This was what Rachel had. And she gave everybody one of these. It was on our tables. And I don't know whether the girls have shown you these yet, but I haven't opened it, so I've got no idea what's in here. Oh, lovely stickers. Oh, fantastic. So I presume the people that sent this is called Grabby, I'm assuming. 40 pieces in here. Beautiful stickers. Some lovely washi tape, music tape. There we go. And bits and pieces in there, lots of stationery. Okay, so that's what was in there. I'm not going to get all that out. Now, I had something to tell you then that flashed through my brain, and it's gone out of it again now. And of course, we had, my husband was there, obviously, and so was Tony. But of course, we had another gentleman, didn't we? And his name is Kerry. Hello, Kerry, if you're watching this. I tell you what, he was charming, absolutely charming. I mean, he comes over as being charming, doesn't he, in his videos? But he was amazing, and he's quite shy. And he was put on the same table as Josephine, Rose, and Steph, I believe. I think it was those three. So he had to share a table with three ladies, and I'm not exaggerating. I took loads of stuff because my stash, because Rachel said to me, make sure you bring everything, Mum, in case somebody needs something. And they didn't, and I needn't have taken as much as I did, but that's okay. But they had loads and loads of things on their table. They had journals on their tables. And Kerry was working in this tiny little space like this, and he was in his element. And I take my hat off to him, because he was in a room full of women crafting, and yet he was just one of us. It was amazing. Thank you, Kerry, because you were absolutely charming. Thank you so much for coming. Now, this was on the table from my Rachel, and she put one of these on everybody's table, in everyone's seat, and she'd filled up the goodies, the goodie bag, and she made these for us, and that's why she was shattered before she'd gone. Some more beautiful napkins. That lovely butterfly. I think there's something in here, but I'm not sure what. Bits and bobs in there. So we had plenty to play with. The only thing was I didn't have time to play with anything, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. Because we were doing the catering, or Rachel decided that we would do the catering, because we were so far away, you know, we were in the country. So therefore we had to cater for everybody. And I hoped and prayed that it was a success, because I enjoyed every meal that we had, and I hope everyone else did. And I don't know why I'm saying this now. Bear with me, bear with me. There's so much in my head that I wanted to say. So anyway, this was what was in Rachel's pack for us, but she'd made everybody a journal. And I know one lady has made a journal with what Rachel had given her, and by the time she'd gone home, she'd finished it. She'd done a wonderful job, and she put all her things that she was given by Rachel and what she bought from our shop as well. Look at that. Fancy putting that together for 28 people. Can you imagine doing that before a retreat? And that was their welcome pack. So that was lovely. I'm not sure she'll do it again, but I'm sure she'll do something different next time. But that was that. So I'm going to put that over there. So that was lovely. Well, I went hoping to make a prayer journal, and I prepared this before I went, and I made the cover out of a book, an old book, beautiful little book, and out of my lovely material. So I had it all ready to work on, and I was going to put that there, and I was going to do all kinds of things. Then I changed my mind, and I was going to do that there, and then I did nothing. Other than these, I made some more covers. It was pretty hectic for Rachel and I. Rachel didn't do any crafting at all, I don't think. None at all. In fact, I don't think she did. She didn't do any of the workshops because she had to go to Daniel's presentation, and she had a meeting in the morning of Tuesday, and she was away most of the day, and it was really sad because I know she really wanted to stay and be with the girls, you know. But so I was sort of there in place of Rachel, but as I say, Steph and Rose were absolutely amazing, and they cooked the main meal for her while she was at Daniel's presentation, because he had 4 awards. So we're so proud of Daniel. He's only 13, but anyway, I'd made these before I'd gone, thinking I was going to make the prayer journal. I had all my lace ready here. Look, I was already prepared. And this is what I shall be doing next week, because I was going to say to you, I'm away now over the weekend. My husband's been invited, and me, we've both been invited to somebody's induction down in West Wales. So we'll be staying for 2 nights there. So that'll be a little break for us. So I won't be working on this now till next week. And I won't be working on Rachel's kit that she made from the masterboards until I'll do a bit of both, and I shall do it on camera. But isn't this sweet? That is beautiful. And that was as far as I got. So it was a scream. But I didn't mind at all. It was wonderful. And of course, we spent a lot of time chatting to everybody. And then on the last day, in the morning, I decided, because people were bringing things that they wanted to share with everybody. So we had a big table, and we had loads of things on there, and there was some fantastic material. I was given a beautiful lace tablecloth that nobody knew about, and I'm not going to say by whom, but thank you very much. You know who you are. And that's over there in the corner, waiting for me to pluck up the courage to cut into it because I just want to look at it for now. And I made these out of little books that I had and I'd taken. So that's a sweet little book. So that's all ready. And I'm going to put corners on those because we were talking so much and people were coming up and asking me about the workshop and everything. And I didn't want to be rude, so I wasn't paying much attention to the corners. That's why that was a bit like that. This one, because I did this one first, and when I did this one, I thought the material was too thick to fold over. And that's the one side, and that's the other side. So if you flip this over, that's it. And as Rose said to me, she said you could use either, and I agreed with her, so I did. But it wasn't as thick as I thought because I was able to turn it over. But I'll need to go around with my fabric tack, I think, that dreaded stuff that I hate using. And not tonight because I won't sleep, but I will do that. So what I've done, I've made a raggedy edge on this one, but I don't know whether I like it. So we'll have to see what it's like when I put some signatures in. But it's a lovely book, and I'm just wondering what I can do with the edge of it. So if you've got any ideas now, I know I could put a fray check on there or whatever it's called, but really, I don't know. I could even try and get it off because I've got more of this material and I might do it like this. So that's what I'm going to be doing when I come back. So as I say, we had a wonderful time. It was wonderful. And the girls, I was showing them my books and everything, and I showed them these two beautiful books. And Sharon immediately got on her phone afterwards and she ordered, I believe, no, which one was it? I've just seen it on screen. One of these. Which one? It might be this one. You have to tell me, Sharon, which one it was. But isn't this gorgeous? So she got really excited about the slow stitching. And I've been thinking too, I may do a little book on camera. I'll make a little book. If I could just reach up and show you. This is the one I was using. I showed them all my others, but this one was an example because I gave them all some batting and some material and to make a start, and I asked them to draw a flower and then stitch the flower. Well, some of them then spent the last of the day and the next day working on their little box, and I was thrilled to bits. So I may make one of these on camera once a week. I'm not going to do it every day. I'm going to do it once a week until it's finished. All right? Because it's only, let me count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 pages. I might make it a little bit bigger than this, and we'll do some slow stitching with that. So that's for the future. So I should be working on that, and I should be working on the journal, prayer journal. So I've got plenty to do, but I'm away now tomorrow, and I shall speak to you all again probably Monday or Tuesday, depending how I feel and what's happened over the weekend. I just want to say a big hello to all our crafty friends, not just the ones on the retreat, but to every one of you. And yesterday, went up my the last of the How Boho Can You Go. So thank you all very, very much for all your lovely comments, your likes and your shares or whatever you did for me, because it means the world to me. And the last thing of all, I just want to congratulate Rachel, my Rachel, from Rachel Bella Crafts. She's reached 17,000 subbies. How about that then? And that's what she came back to this week. So I'm sure she told you by now, but I'm just saying well done because I'm so proud of her. I'm going to say goodbye now because I've got to go and pack and get ready for tomorrow. So if you stayed with me, thank you very much, and take care everybody, and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye.